Breaking news for you guys this hour, another esports organisation closes its doors. British and European giants Bulldog Esports have finally announced their closure today. We're currently on the line with CEO and owner of Bulldog Esports, Anthony Newton, to discuss the decision and see what the future holds.
Hello, how's it going? For those of you who don't know me, I'm Newts. I'm the guy that started Bulldog Esports many moons ago. Well, that day's come. Just that. Bulldog Esports won't be Bulldog Esports anymore. It's been a good run, but we've been thinking about things, and I don't believe in the current climate it's possible to run an organisation the way we did anymore. A lot on the past was built around finding that special team, pumping all your money into a special team, and hoping that something happened. And let's face it doesn't work. It works for very few people. The amount of organisations that I did respect and we've lost over the years proves that it doesn't work. There was better people than me doing it, you know what I mean? And they've all failed. And you don't really hear from them anymore. And looking at what's coming through nowadays, people trying it doesn't work. You know what I mean? You just got lazy all-goers out there. Don't want to try anything different. Don't want to take a risk and result to fucking... I ain't going to go on. But yeah, decided it doesn't work. So there's no point in beating a dead horse. Might as well just finish it at that. Like the cost for players has just gone up through the roof over the last 5 years, like ridiculously, and orgs at our level don't get no more money. I know they see their friends like making bank and they think that they're the next big thing, but in reality, if you're not at one of those teams, like, you have very little value. People don't want to build a brand themselves to give us value, and you try to get people to do stuff at events and they're always busy, they want to go and chill with their mates, and you're basically paying for people to go away and just have an holiday or a weekend with their friends to play computer games. And for an organisation, it just doesn't work. And I think if you're operating like that and you think something else is going to happen, you're a bit blind. So that's that. I said it. But anyway, don't think you're getting rid of me that easy. Part of the assessment that we done wasn't just what's going wrong, it was how we could improve. Because that's what I think is important. I'm quite vocal sometimes, and I might seem like I put people's noses out of place, but it's only because I care about this a lot. Probably more than some people realise. And I don't want to give up on it. I think that some of the scenes are dying because no one really sort of tries to bring anyone new through. They all just sort of, people leave and we don't get a lot of fresh blood in. And no one seems to want to do anything about that. I remember speaking to Nick, and he was always big about people building brands and trying to bring new people in, the casual player, getting them involved in esports. Because that's what I was. I joined this not knowing anyone. I didn't even know what esports was. I fell into it. And I think if we could get more people interested, it would help the scene grow. And that's the sort of things I care about. So Bulldog's still going to be around, but it's going to be operating under the name of Bulldog Entertainment. You'll find out why soon. And entering competitions just as plain Bulldog. It's what people normally call us anyway. So we're dropping the esports altogether. We're going to have a new logo. We're going to have new branding. I know that our logo is well known within the thing, and it's a little bit of a risk, but there's two reasons. One, I think mascot logos are sort of very 5 years ago. You'll see a lot of people changing them. This has been saying, it was quite ironic, everyone changed at the new year. We actually missed the trick, we should have done it first, but this is something we've had planned for a long while. And like I said, I think mascots are a thing of the past. We're trying to attract bigger companies outside of esports now, and they don't want to see a picture of a dog's head or a Spartan helmet. I fucking hate them. On the correspondence, you know what I mean. Secondly, this is a new project. We're bringing some new people on, and I didn't want them to feel like they were coming into Bulldog 2.0. I wanted it to feel fresh, to feel new. We discussed the logo with one of the people that's joining us. Well, obviously the people that are here and the new person that's joining us. Because I want it to feel like it's everyone's project. It's not just something that I've seen that needs changing. It's something that the other people believe in as well that are going to be here. And I just think it's better to start afresh, start anew. We're going to start the company anew. Shares all shared out between us and everything properly, because it's the way I think it should be. And that's the sort of thing we're going to keep. We're going to keep the ethos from Bulldog Esports of treating people well, being honest with people, and the respect that we give to people that deserve it. But we're going to move in some different avenues. We've been really lucky to pick up some amazing streamers. We've got streamers sitting on like 600 subscribers, streaming to 100 people every time they stream and stuff like that. And over the past, we've never really focused on them because we were so focused on just having the best teams and being able to wind people up that they can't beat us and stuff like that, and stuff that doesn't matter, to be honest. So we're going to start focusing on them. We're going to spend some of our money on our streamers as well, making good quality content for the right ones, the ones that support us and the ones that work with us, so we can help them grow, and in turn they can help us grow, and we can enjoy it. That's the sort of things we enjoy. We enjoy developing people. We're under any illusion we're not no one's final stop on their journey, but the people we want to support are people that are at least going to respect us and help us on our journey as well. The problem with spending thousands of pounds and sending teams to an event is players are transient, and they're gone. Some of them literally after the event. You spend all this money to send a team to an event for one event and then they go because they've either fell out of each other or they've got another offer somewhere else. And you're just getting used as a cash cow, and I feel almost mugged off, you know what I mean? Some of the time. So why waste money on people that don't buy into what you're doing? And why waste your time with people that don't really care about you? We're going to still have teams. We've got our Dota team. We love those lads. We're obviously in the UKEL, a league I really believe in because they're helping bring fresh blood into the scene. We've had a lot of people approaching us that may not sort of had this opportunity before. We've actually already picked up our team from people that have not entered anything like this before. We want to give them a chance. And that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to try to focus on bringing people into this community, building a brand, supporting our streamers, and making decent content that people want to watch. Not the same stuff regurgitated, but decent content. And we will send teams to events, but we'll send teams to events that appreciate the fact that we need to get something out of it. And 9 times out of 10, it isn't going to be their placements because we can't afford the top team. So I'm not having a dig at players. The better players deserve that. But, and all, don't get nothing. Even if you come like top 20, top 18, top 10, no one cares. You go to Spencer, they're like, all right, cheers, mate. They'd rather you have a decent sort of following and you were going to be around for more than one event and you had a bit of influence in the community because you built a stream and stuff like that. And that's what we want to do. We want to bring on players that want to improve themselves, that want to build a brand themselves, because then they'll have some sort of value, and then it's all right to spend that money on them. We want to make content with them at events. The teams that I've seen do well in my time here, teams like Excel. I remember at the Norbrec when I was just doing this for a giggle, and I was downstairs getting drunk, and the brothers would have the players in some of the hotel rooms doing content all the way back then. There was hardly anyone doing content back then. But they had the vision to do that, and now look where they are, because they done things properly. And they made sure they got some worth out of every sort of interaction they had with teams and that. And that's what we need to do. We need to start not just throwing money at people, but throwing money at people that we can also benefit out of, while benefiting them. So we're going to go along those roads. We've been talking about it quite a lot. To the point we should have probably announced this sooner, but we just wanted to make sure that we had enough ideas to be able to execute this. We've definitely got enough knowledge within us, and we want to do something that hopefully gives a blueprint for other organisations to follow, so there's not so many people just wasting their money. It's why I've always said, like, I'm happy for other org owners to team up with us and stuff like that in the past, because I'd rather people didn't waste their money. I know how much this costs, believe me, and when you've been around as long, you can almost just see the people that are going to fail, and a lot of the time you reach out to try to help them, but I don't know if they just listen to other people and believe the hype, and I almost feel like there's people that sit around and rely on them, so they give them bad information, and you just see them waste their money and then go, and it's always a shame when organisations close, because to me that's another opportunity missed. So yeah, it should be good. We're going to bring on some influencers. We've already got a couple of them. We've got a lot of announcements. We've got a new partnership to announce. We've got a new, fingers crossed, we've got a new actual sponsorship that I think we find out towards the end of the month. The little legend, Will Gleedy, has been sorting this himself. And yeah, it's looking promising. The companies that we've actually spoke to about our ideas have all liked it, because you're sort of covering more angles. Not only are you going to have a decent team, but you have a decent team that's going to produce content. You're going to build our following. We want to reach out to the casual players. We want to get them involved somehow. I come from pub stomping, and when we had pub stompers that followed us, our interactions were so much better, and they'd watch our people stream when they was at work, and believe it or not, and their support was so great. Like, they get it and they understand, and that's the things that people are missing out on. All these organisations now, we're fighting over 50 people trying to impress them, and it's stupid. There's so many more people out there playing games, and we're just too lazy. It's the easiest route, if you've got money, is to just throw money at the problem and try to get the best team. The hardest thing to do is to try to actually use your brain and build a brand, and maybe swallow a bit of pride and not necessarily have the toppest teams, but have a team that you can work with to make interesting content that people want to watch, that bring more people upon you. And that's what we're going to go for. If you want to hear more about this, in my very frank way, I'm going to be doing a podcast on Monday. If you come and follow me at Bulldog_Newts or at Bulldog Newts on Twitter, you'll find out all the information about it. It'll be fun, no doubt. And we're going to go into this a lot more detail. But thank you for coming and watching this. And if you stayed this long, cheers. But yeah, so here's to the future. Let's hope this works out, not just for us, but because we hope we can help this community grow to where it should be, so organisations are viable for everyone that wants to do one. If you're interested in getting involved in this project, get in touch with me. Come and drop me a message on Twitter. Messages are open. I'll try to get back to you. A lot of the time, though, now I'm looking after my little boy, I do miss messages because I just forget. So ping me a message again. We're looking for just, if you think that you can bring something to us, that's the best way of doing it. If you want to be part of this, message me and tell me how you can help. And then we'll see, we'll get you on board if we can, innit? And hopefully we can make the community all that everyone's always said we needed, and help a lot of people along the way. Anyway, I'm going to go now, but catch you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.